Wow. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. How are you? How you doing? Hope you're enjoying this blazing hot weather today. Gosh, it's piping hot, piping hot, and I'm feeling very peckish. So I want to make something very sweet, but it will be refreshing as well as healthy. So let's make some refreshing frozen banana and frozen watermelon shakes. I am telling you, it's been such a hot day. I've just returned from taking my son to play football, and I feel like I'm just going to collapse with the heat. It's so hot. Like today is the kind of day we all need to be drinking loads of water. Having any fruit or vegetable that has a lot of high water content, dehydration do kill. It can kill, and it does cause a lot of damage. Lots of kidney failures tend to happen around this time. Even the elderlies, they do suffer. Some people will collapse for no reason. It could be because you are heavily dehydrated. The heat wave. Good afternoon, my sister. Thank you, ma. The heat wave can be quite bad, so it's important for us to keep up with lots of water intake, as well as good afternoon, sis. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. And I was feeling quite peckish, I just said I can't keep up. It's really hot, and I wonder what the temperature is, but I can bet it's above 30, and we're not used to that kind of hot wave here. So we all need to keep up with drinking a lot of water, number one. Number two, whatever you can, have that can make you feel refreshing, you should have it. But you know what my clarion call is all about? We can still make something really cold and nice, but still make it as healthy as possible. We this time we are now, only grace of God can really save us from what is going on right now. If it is not corona, if it is not pandemic, people are dying of cardiac arrest. We got a very sad news of one of our uncle here in the UK yesterday, and really that threw me a bit off balance. May God really spare us and save us, use his grace to really save us. But we have a duty ourselves to keep up being healthy, especially once you're above the age of 40. Do not joke with doing your routine checks. It's so important. Quite a number of us have got some medical history that we don't even know. Going for our yearly MOT, it's so important. It's crucial. And if we have any illness or diseases, we need to be making effort to stay on top of it. Black Africans, we do suffer from ischemic heart diseases. Many people don't know. We shouldn't be waiting until we are dropping off like chicken through, arrest and, hypoglycemias before we take action. We should just be careful, really. Even if it's going to be sweet, even if you're going to be peckish, try and make it healthy. What I'm going to make is something very simple. I've probably made it before, but I just feel like having it because it's really hot. I have frozen watermelon and frozen banana. Frozen watermelon and frozen banana. And I'm going to make that into a shake. Watermelon has got a lot of water content. 96% of watermelon is water. It's really refreshing. It helps us to rehydrate. Really great for our heart as well. It's very heart friendly. And so is banana. Even though banana is bulk for me, it's got very good potassium. So it's good for you. So you can go, good afternoon, ma. You can go, freeze it and use it to make something refreshing for you and the family. This is what we are talking about, and that is all this is about. This is watermelon that is frozen. I'm just going to put it in my blender, cut the frozen banana that I've made as well, and add my Juice Plus Complete Vanilla Shake, a lot of fruits and vegetable as well, and you will see what it looks like. You can make this, freeze it, make it into ice cream for you and the kids, for everyone in the family, even for anyone who has diabetes or any condition. You can still enjoy that, and it will be refreshing, and it can satisfy the taste, and it will be healthy. Not just, not going to feed on lots of ice cream that will give us, making our cholesterol to be playing around again. This is all I'm trying to preach, that we've got to be very careful about what we put into our mouth, because the science of nutrition is the bedrock of good health. Whether we like it or not, that is what will save us. So this is a simple recipe that children, adults, everybody can enjoy, especially when the weather is as hot as it is now. You will see what it's like. It's really nice. Frozen watermelon. Yeah, I've kept the banana in the fridge as well. I mean in the freezer as well. So it's quite cold, but not as frozen as the watermelon. Just cut that into my blender, and I will add 2 scoops of my vanilla shake this time around, because I'm making quite a large quantity for the kids as well. So we're all going to have it, and I'll show you what it is like, and everybody can enjoy this, and that's it. Pronto. My vanilla shake goes into it, blend it. You will see what it's like now. It's refreshing, it's healthy, it is safe, and it's equally sweet, even for those of us that have sweet tooth. You know, it's about looking for every available alternative to keep up with good health. Then cold water. This is from the fridge, up to 250 to 500 ml, depending on the size of banana you're putting, and you just blend it. You will see the color now. It's quite nice. Children can enjoy this, adults can enjoy this. This can be your lunch. The whole idea behind this is, as we go older, we need to keep our heart health going. We can't shy away from that truth. We can't shy away from the truth. I'm just going to blend now. Pardon. Yeah, it's done. Pour that in a glass, you will see what it's like. The color on its own, it's amazing. Look at that. If I want now, I can actually go put this now in the freezer. Look at that for a drink. Heart friendly, diabetes friendly. This is what we need at times like this, and it's quite refreshing as well. So there is really no excuse that, oh, because it's cold, I need ice cream. This can be your ice cream. You can make it the night before, freeze it and enjoy it guilt-free. With, once we are getting older, we have a duty to keep protecting ourselves. I mean, death is from God, only God knows. But what you don't want to do is, for us to live long in very bad health. Too many people are struggling with ill health. Some have underlying diabetes, hypertension, people are dying, cardiac arrest everywhere. COVID is coming, it's wasting us like chicken. We really need to take personal responsibility for our health now. I was just going to make something really sweet. That it doesn't have to be anything, with too much sugar that is not safe or healthy for us. You can make it yourself and make it healthy. This is one recipe that everybody can try. Anyone can do. And this is very sweet, by the way. It's nice. But guess what is natural sugar? 1 banana, frozen watermelon, and my Juice Plus Complete Vanilla Shake. More fruits and vegetable again. Even if you're diabetic, you can have this. Even if you're hypertensive, you can have this. Even if stroke, any condition, you can have this. So this can replace breakfast, it can replace lunch, and you can actually serve this as dessert. And that is what this video is all about. To know that even when it is hot and blazing and you feel like having ice cream, even that can be healthy. Even that can be healthy. I hope this is useful for someone. Go and try it. It's a very lovely recipe. Everyone, always the winner with kids taste, because it's tasty. Nice. Very, very nice. Yummy. And guilt-free. Absolutely guilt-free. I can have as much of this as I want. Why wouldn't you? And watermelon, we know, is a superfood, even for our men. Helps their libido. For those of them that will not take their blood pressure medication because of complaints around libido, they can safely have this. We've got to learn to spend our money on us instead of all the buildings, the mansions, the big cars, that when the illnesses come that we don't enjoy. Listen, use your money to buy good food. Though. Seriously, use your money to buy good food. Fruit and vegetable is the solution right now. There is no two way around it. If you're fat, go and lose weight. You know me. We have to say it as it is. We have to say it as it is. The only thing that will go with us is what we put in our body and our soul with God Almighty. All the buildings, the properties. Once we drop dead, it's the end. People that may not even realize how hard you have worked will be the one to spend it. A lot of people will call me and say, those capsules, they're expensive. Yeah, health is expensive. Cardiac arrest is expensive. Heart condition is expensive. Look at The senator yesterday in Nigeria, with all the stolen fund and everything, gone, wasted. That is it. Health is expensive. We have to take care of it. May we not appreciate our health when at the face of illness. It's only when people are sick that you realize what it takes. Taking care of us is not cheap. So good lifestyle may not necessarily be cheap. You just have to make a decision that I need to prioritize my health, then every other thing can fall into place. Once we are healthy, we can do so much stuff. But many people are, putting rotten body in expensive clothes. We are not doing ourselves any favors. We should really start to have a rethink now as a people. Not until we're going one after the other for preventable causes should we make a decision. I will continue to talk about my fruits and vegetables because I know they are quite useful, they are effective, they are protective. Fruit and vegetable is the solution. If you can't have as many, get the juice plus capsules, they will help you. Yes, they are not cheap, fine. But illness is not cheap. And good health is not cheap. It's so sad that now, look at the way people are dying. This year has been filled with so much. It's enough for us now to know that we need to make a decision about our health. We can't shy away from that truth. Thank you, Mao. I love that emoji. That's watermelon. Yeah. Watermelon, banana, and it's frozen. It's quite refreshing and very, very tasty. I can have as much of this as I want. It's quench my taste and it's healthy. It's heart friendly. Everyone, how much is the shake? 25 pounds per bag. People will still complain. Really? May God help us all. I was just going to share this. I was just, I'll continue to drink. This is what it is. It is what it is. We can't shy away from our truth. Our truth is we have a duty, we have a responsibility to taking care of our health. If you are obese like me, I've always struggled with weight, which is why if I drink water, it stays on me. That's why I have to stay conscious. Diabetes is rampant in my family. My dad, everyone, all my grandparents were all diabetic. So I know I have a duty, if I don't want to end up on insulin, to keep up being healthy. Does it mean I won't take sweet stuff if I want to? Sometimes, occasionally, yes, but every day is a healthy day with occasional days for sweet things if I feel like. If you know your truth, you have to stay within that truth and take responsibility for your health. Most of us are not. We don't do health checks. We don't like spending money on our health. We complain too much about things that will help us. Too many people will call me, oh my God, I want to hear one. Is your health not worth that need? Especially the Yoruba people. I don't know what the problem is. The Igbos will even make a stretch. I don't know. We Yorubas, I don't know what the problem is that we think our body, we can get away with murder. That is why we are not lasting. It's such a shame. 60 is not a good age to die. Especially if you're in diaspora where we have a lot of facilities. Think about it. £61.75 per month to buy 30 varieties of fruit and veg. How can that be expensive if you're in this country? And if you're working, and if you're a nurse and healthcare practitioner, there's no excuse you can give me that will tell me that spending £2 per day for 30 fruits and vegetables to keep you going is expensive. For the leg that you will use to stand for 13-14 hours every day, some people do 6 days a week shift and they can't spend £60 per month to buy supplements to help them get through their health. I don't think we are ready. May God Almighty save us. This second wave of corona is there. They are talking about it again. Some countries are beginning to shut down again. UK is going again. You see, the beaches are closed again. We will not have excuse within this community because there is enough that has been said. They've thrown out so much reports. There is nobody is stereotyping us. It is our truth. We are not as healthy as we think we are. So we really must face our truth and act within that truth. We really have to. Too many of our young boys are ending up with high blood pressures, diabetes, kidney failures. It's becoming ridiculous. I feel angry each time they call me and tell me, they just say, listen, I said, I'm getting fed up. Stop calling me. Just call the hospitals. Because we know what we should do to prevent this, but people are not listening. We're still partying at the height of pandemic. Come on, I understand there's a lot of pressure emotionally, but things can be better managed. We don't have to expose ourselves to unnecessary risk. We don't have to. We don't have to. Until you start hearing the tales of people that have lost loved ones, then you will know. May we not be part of those that will be grieving. And for those that are grieving, may God Almighty grant them succor. It's not funny what people are going through. It is not funny. So when when we are being selfish, we think partying is the next thing. May God save us genuinely. The internet is agog. People have started jumping around. Like, is it a cause, really? I don't get it. Is it selfishness? Is it that we can't reason, or we're just like a desical attitude that can't be bothered? Or because we think we're in the UK, they will drop everything for us? Not like that anymore. The NHS is stretched. And I can assure you, second wave of COVID, the treatment is not going to be like the first wave. They've thrown it open. It's your responsibility. That's why the Prime Minister said people should go and lose weight. Because they know excess weight makes the outcome even worse. So we won't have an excuse this time around. We've been told enough. There is too many information already on things we should do. It's about us now prioritizing what is important right now and taking that forward. I felt so sad when I read about that uncle yesterday. Cardiac arrest at what age? Genuinely, at what age? I don't know whether he has any underlying medical condition. Who knows? But when I saw the Buruji one, I wasn't shocked. I said, look at his thighs, look at his big tummy. They joke in Nigeria, they are jokers, especially those politicians. They go about with huge tummy thinking, and they don't build any hospital. They think miracle is going to happen. The chicken is coming home to roost for those politicians, especially those ones. Yeah, those hospitals they didn't build is where they are now going for treatments. It's getting obvious. All of them are there with big tummy. The past medical histories are there, visceral facts. What do you think is going to happen? Miracle? No. Heaven help those who help themselves. Even God Almighty says you have to, your body is a temple. Take care of it. It's a commandment of God. We take care of our spirituality, but we must take care of that body that God has put that spirituality in. We are not doing enough of that. We are not facing our truth enough as a people. We walk from pillar to post, jumping around, including myself here talking. I lead a very stressful life, but guess what? I take extra responsibility. When death comes, death comes. If death comes, it won't be because I didn't take action. No. I protect myself. But of course, when death comes, death comes. God Almighty owns death. But it won't be because I didn't do what I'm supposed to do. No. Too many of us are obese. See, I watched a video of a party, they sent it to me. I was shaking my head. The egusi soup was filled with that palm oil. Saturated fat. We can have that occasionally, but not everyday food. We need to take action, take responsibility for our health. No one is going to do it for us, you know. Because no one is going to come to your house to cook for you. It is not every day. In fact, if anyone follows my page, you won't tell me that you don't know what you need to eat to stay healthy. I don't ask you for money. I give out this free information because I feel we owe ourselves that truth. It won't be because you don't know. It will be because you know you have not acted on it. We see doctors, we see nurses, huge like that. Nurses smoking, doctors smoking. You are supposed to be the one leading by example, but no, we are the one filled with the most terrible of lifestyle. I know there is stress. Don't get me wrong. I've had my own fair share of life misfortune. We've all been there. And I'm still going through my stuff, but it doesn't mean those parties, those that, yeah, we have a control over that. Yes, we do. Those food, we have control over that. We must not be using our money to buy things that will kill us slowly. No. Yeah, I think enough said. I shouldn't get into this mode again. I guess I've been quite upset since yesterday because I just read that report. That chap was a good man. He touched too many lives. For him to die of cardiac arrest, I was like, could it be that uncle had medical conditions that we don't know? I don't know. I was just angry in my spirit. How many of us go for regular checkups? This is NHS, so free. If you live in Barnet, they have doctor for all. Whether you have immigration issue or not, they will treat you. There are now a lot of initiatives all around the UK. They are not asking for papers to check people for their health. Look around you. Ask questions. If you live in Kent, there are courses you can do. Reach out. Ask questions. But no, our own is parting. Then when one of us die, we'll go into our shell, we mourn for one day, the next day we've forgotten, we go back to the same routine. How long for? We've come to this country, we are working like no man business. We work. We overstretch. We overstress. I used to do 6 days, long day shift, 13 hours per day. Kilo day, like for real. Is it to feed? No. All the mansions all around in Lagos, how many have we been able to go to now? How many? The Range Rovers. When we are gone, who's going to drive them? These children, and BC, one share. And to be fair, things that we need to make us happy, they're actually not expensive. All the stupid designers, wasted effort. The minute you're gone is there. The designers for 10 years ago, are they useful now? No, they are no longer useful. They are no longer in trend. The only thing that will be useful to take care of is your health. And once you fail at that, I'm sorry, it looks like we failed at everything. It's high time we tell ourselves the truth. If you are above 40, yearly health check is a must for you and it's free. The GPs are back. Get on the phone, call them, book your test. They will check your blood sugar, they will check your blood pressure, they will check your cholesterol. If you are at risk, they will let you know. And for men, all of you that are telling me because of libido, listen, I'm tired of that excuse. There are so many things you can use to manage libido by the side. You don't have to stop taking your medication because of that. If anything prevents your hypertension, throughout last week I was making shake here, heart-friendly shakes that you can drink every day that will help you lower your blood pressure naturally. Go and look at them. Go. Free information are out there. Use the information around you to help us manage our health and lifestyle. Enough of this unnecessary debt. Enough of it. Enough of it. I'm sorry, my people. I'm a bit, when someone that is very useful to every one of us die like that with what wouldn't give you peace, it will affect you. If he was a politician, if he wasn't a philanthropist, I probably wouldn't bother. I may not even mention it, but that gentleman was a good man. He was useful to every Nigerian in this UK. Every causes that work towards our growth was where you find him. Too many foundations supporting people. For him to die of cardiac arrest like that, I felt it was like a slap to me, because there is a huge part of me that believe that maybe, just maybe, Uncle had something and he didn't know. Like so many of us, we had a case of one of our gentlemen here that nearly died of low blood sugar. We thought it was COVID. He was diabetic, but nobody knew. He didn't even know that he had diabetes until he was near death. Thank God, a black doctor said, please check his sugar. They realized it was 0.6 blood sugar. And they revived him. He would have died like that. Why? Come on, for God's sake, why? Why? Diabetes can be managed. Type 2 diabetes can be managed through what we put in our mouth. We're eating ourselves to death slowly. If you're fat, do something. We have a support group that is active. People are managing what they are eating now. It's even getting better. The women are taking more responsibility. But the men, I don't know, I have a problem with you. What is it? What exactly is it? What exactly is it? We are building mansions all over the place. People, they are killing themselves with unnecessary stress. This house, that filling station. Who is going to use them? Like, for it, Alora Wanche. After Tabatiku, 6 feet. Just one tiny hole. They drop it there. Yeah, I learned that from my dad. He was jumping. He used to travel around too, all over the place. So many wives. He died like that too. Small place. That's where we buried him. That is it. That is it. And after that, all those houses. When was the last time? Who is interested? Who is asking us for inheritance? For real? Who? Let's think about it and make the change. All those senseless partying around this time must stop. The guidelines are clear. If you're going to go to church, they said mask up and maintain social distance. Even God himself has showed us that it's not compulsory for you to go to church and mosque. Now, that was why he kept us all indoor. We were all worshiping in our houses. That is enough example. If you must go, follow the guidelines. If you must go, follow the guidelines. And for those of us partying around, when second wave of COVID comes, no black person should be caught unaware because you've been told. Because we've been told. Even the Prime Minister is saying now people should go and lose weight. Boris Johnson himself is telling us, and we know those who are fat too, is because they know there will be no ITU shut down for nobody this time around. Because there is no more money. The UK is going into recession. Heaven help those who help themselves. They've not said, the news are there. It's all that God. We all read it all the time. But when we read it, we need to implement it. And for those that will say, oh, because I have immigration issues, why I don't go for my checks. Look around you, every borough now is running clinic, even for those without papers, because they know that if anything were to happen to you, you will still bounce back on the system. Go and Google doctor for all. Yes, they are not asking for papers. They will do all the necessary tests for everybody. Take the valuable information that we need. Look at where you live, even if it is economic issues. So many boroughs now are now running courses that can assist towards unemployment. We are entitled to a lot of benefit, but because we don't ask, we don't get them. Currently, if I was shocked yesterday, I went for a program yesterday and I was being told, even if you have papers that have no recourse to public fund, Home Office is giving some waivers now. Use the information around you. Use information around you to make our lot better in this country and take care of your health. And if anybody call me to tell me that buy juice, but don't tell me it's too expensive, because health is not cheap. Staying alive is not cheap. Because all the ashrebis we buy, they are not cheap. There is all those velvet stuff they're now putting. I see them. There is a new design now they're now bringing out. All those velvet that it was selling, selling this to 50,000 pounds, 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira. People will buy that, put it on for one day, but they cannot spend 60 pounds for 1 month to buy 30 fruits and vegetables to help their health. And to ba shewabe, may God help us. Ọlọ́run á ṣàforíjì. To ba ipa fi ṣe náà ni, Ọlọ́run á ṣàforíjì, because this community, we must face our truth and we must change. For real, we have to. Torí àwọn tó kọ́ kú tíyàwó kú wọ́n ti pọ̀ jù. Wọ́n ti pọ̀ jù. Young widows, young widowers, children fatherless. In this community, it's enough, and we should not be contributing towards it anymore. Me, I've got to go. If you're feeling peckish, like you feel like drowning yourself in too much ice cream again this afternoon, go and freeze your watermelon. Yeah, it's got a lot of water. Freeze your banana, add the shakes, make it into a blend. It's very sweet because it's heat wave. You can even freeze it in the freezer overnight. It will quench that taste, and it's sweet enough. It is sweet enough. All right. I love you all. And if anyone is affected, angered by what I've said this afternoon, I am sorry. But may God forgive Uncle Dr. Williams. May his soul rest in peace. May we not experience that again in this community. It was a strong pillar for too many people for him to die like that. Let's learn from his death. He's not one to die for cardiac arrest, but God knows best. So if you are above 40 and you have not done your health check in the last year, get on the phone, call your GP, go and know. And even if death were to come, don't have a hand in it. Let it not be because you're negligent. May we not be negligent at the face of death. Let's take care. Let's prioritize what is important. And if you know your lifestyle is too busy, you're not getting the right nutritional supplement, spend your money on you. 60 pounds is not too much to get 30 varieties of fruit and vegetables to support your health and well-being. No, it's not. It's not. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. May God Almighty grant us good health. May 2020 genuinely go, and may God spare our life to witness the new year. It's enough for 1 year. For me, I've about had enough of it now. It's been a very tough year. I've been involved in too many bereavement this, bereavement that, and I guess it's beginning to get to me. But some of them are preventable deaths, and that is what makes it worse for me to manage. So if you are in that category that you know that I am fat, I need solution, I have a support group that can help you, but you will pay. It's not free. You will pay, especially if you are in this UK, US, Canada, you're working. Yes, you will pay to fight for your health. It's important that we prioritize that, because all the laces, all the Jaguars, I was told just yesterday, someone went to get bounce back loan to go and buy Jaguar car. Is it a course? For real. So if we need that support, use your resources to buy good health for you. It's important. At least that is the only thing you own. You own your sanity, you own your spirituality, and you own this body. God has given it to you for you to protect it. We have a duty to do that. Have a fantastic afternoon, everyone. Go and make your own shake. Yeah? It's sweet, it's refreshing, it's healthy. We should all be on the healthy part now. Alright, love you all. Please share the video for me. Those that will listen, and those that will not. But may we not be caught up at the face of death. Love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye for now.